Yeah, my name is Charlie Kern, and I've been teaching here at Newark High School for 14 years, and before that I taught for 4.5 years elsewhere. It's been a great opportunity to be here in a community like Elmhurst. There's so many amazing things that happen inside a classroom as you're leading a group of young men and women to learn something new about themselves or about some particular aspect of history or about how society works. And that's an awesome moment when those realizations occur, and you just see a kid start to turn his head like, yeah. Love those moments. I love those moments. And besides teaching, I also coach. In my neighborhood growing up, we played a ton of tag. Tag, 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 tag. And then we started playing team tag and hide and seek where you're running around. And what was really cool, gave me a little bit of status within the neighborhood, was when kids were picking teams, those older kids were picking me because they knew that I was faster than them. I gained a reputation 3rd, 4th, 5th grade of that's that fast, skinny kid. And that was the start of my running career. 7th grade, that was the first time I ran an actual team. And in 7th grade I went out for track, and now that I'm 43 years old, I really haven't stopped since.
What?
Say bigger than more. What do you say?
Say it.
Why not?
Because I'm not.
You nervous about your Italian?
I'm Lynn Kern. I've been married to Charlie Kern for 21 years, and we have 3 kids, Charlie, Ethan, and Emma, and live in Elmhurst. And right now I am a stay-at-home mom, managing the household, managing the kids, and started up my own business cooking. Running is definitely a part of our family. When the kids were younger, even like 3 and 4 years old, we would go on family runs on the Prairie Path just for something to do. We, where you don't have a lot of like money to go out all the time doing those kinds of things, so we would often just play outside as our fun family activity, and that would include family runs on the Prairie Path. And when the kids were little, they loved it. So fun, you know, just the camaraderie that you have as a family, and talking, and you know, just the different things that come up when you're out on a run. It's just kind of good bonding time. I love summer. I love that they all participate in Charlie's camp, and I'm one of the staff. And a lot of times I'll run, especially with Emma, and I just love that like mother-daughter time that we can have while we're running. So it's a pretty important part of our family.
Because there's like competitiveness between Charlie and I, and like we always try and beat each other. And he's older and faster, but I still give it everything. And then it's just fun to kind of run and like be relaxed also.
I've been so fortunate in my life to run in so many big, important races, whether it's been a state championship or NCAA championship. But the greatest race that I've been able to run in was the World Masters Championship back in 2009.
I'm super proud of him. I'm proud to call him my husband, to be associated with him. He's obviously done so much more than physically, athletically, than most people in their 40s. You know, you kind of have a hard time as you get older, kind of to keep going at that level, and it's amazing what he's doing.
I'm very proud of my dad. I think about all the things he's accomplished, and I can't believe that like he did it all. It's just amazing to me, like how great of a runner in person he is.
Well, I'm very proud of him because he shows dedication and he's very determined to do what what he does. And like he's always up in the morning running early and then sometimes late at night. That just shows how tough he is physically and mentally.
I'm
really proud because he's not afraid to do what he wants to do, even if he gets injured or hurt. And it just makes me really proud that he's my dad.
Resigned from coaching at York High School and decided, let's see what I could do as an individual athlete once again. And so I went to the U.S. Masters Championship indoors in 2009 in Landover, Maryland. I won both the 3,000 meters and the mile. And as I'm doing my cool down after winning the mile, a man by the name of Sid Howard comes running out onto the track, fella from New York City metropolitan area, and says, "Hey Charlie, great run Charlie, are you going to World Masters meet?" And I said, "I don't know anything about the World Masters meet and I don't know who you are." And Sid Howard at that point in time introduced himself to me and let me know all about the World Masters Championship. Planted a seed, and through a lot of help from other people, I was sponsored by members of the Elmhurst community who contributed a little bit of money here, there, and it was all collected. And the Palmer family was the place where all of this took place. It was a dream come true, a dream that I had since I was 16 years old. I wanted to race in Europe at some point in my career. That dream began at the age of 16 and was not fulfilled until I was 40 years old. So I had to wait 24 years for a dream to come true. I wish it wasn't that long, but I still made it come true.
Hi, Charlie Kern. Where are you right now?
I am in Finland, in a town called Lahti.
And why are you here?
Well, we were headed to the bowling alley and bingo parlor, and well, one thing led to another, and so here we are. I'm actually running in the World Masters Championships, track and field.
It was so super cool when we went to Finland. That was just like a dream come true for Charlie. I was honored to be able to go with him and help him through all the details that have to be sorted out when you travel overseas. And I just wanted him to be able to relax and focus on the race and enjoy that experience.
The day of the finals, woke up, was feeling good, but nervous, really nervous. All those people back home in Elmhurst giving me this opportunity to try to race, and then of course I want to put on a good show for him, try to come back with a gold medal.
I was kind of nervous for him, but I also just had complete confidence in him. I mean, you never know for sure if someone's going to win. They could pull a muscle, they could trip. You never know for sure. I don't know any of those competitors. I don't know what they're capable of, but I just had this really good gut feeling that he was going to do what he set out to do. The race was exciting. I was videotaping it, which was cool to have the race on videotape.
The gun goes off, and athletes in a race like that, 1,500 meters long, which is the metric mile, milers are wimpy in the sense that they don't really like to run the whole race. So we jogged very slowly.
Matthias Luck of Germany in the lead.
Big bunch of athletes together. I was in second place, just kind of looking around, waiting for somebody to do something. When I heard the split of how fast we ran the first lap, I decided then and there, this is ridiculous. There's no way I've come this far to end up having a time as slow as the pace we are currently running. So at the 500 meter mark, I took the lead,
1 minute
and
10.
slowly but surely pushed the pace.
While I was running, my heart was racing. I was super nervous, anxious for him. I always am, even for my kids. You kind of put yourself in their shoes, and just that, the feeling of racing again. I know it's so familiar what that feels like, and so I kind of felt that way for him. I knew his hamstring was bugging him, so I was kind of worried about that, and you know, saying some prayers, you know, hoping that things would turn out.
Charles Kern of USA in the lead now. Matthias Look. David Cowlishaw, Great Britain.
Pushed the pace.
Matthias Look,
After,
fourth.
by the time we got to the bell lap, there was myself and one other athlete. And we're going around the turn onto the back stretch. And
Charles Kern, United States in the lead. David Cowlishaw, Great Britain, following second.
I really don't know how many athletes are with me. They found out that it was one. But fortunately, the way the sun was setting, I was able to look down on the track, and I only saw one shadow.
This seems to be trading for the gold medal and the world championship between Kern and Cowlishaw. These two runners
On the
really
curve,
fighting for the world championship.
Stepped onto the home stretch. As soon as I stepped onto the home stretch, I knew that I was going to win. I had been thinking about it for 3 days.
Seems to have the strongest kick, the final kick for the winner of the world champion. Men's 40, Charles Kern, United States. Second, David Cowlishaw. Third, Matthias Luke, United States.
I crossed that finish line in first place. And I put my hands on my knees, closed my eyes, and thank you, God, for giving me this opportunity. And opened my eyes and fist pumped myself, and I did it. But the first face that I wanted to see was my wife's face, because I'm just like a little kid of 7 years old, 5 years old, who was always trying to show off to their mom. Look what I did, look what I did. And so after I fist pumped myself, I did it. And then I looked to try to find my wife's face somewhere in the crowd.
The first thing he did was turn around and look for me, and that was just super cool.
And gave her a big smile. She's smiling back at me, and I did it. A cool thing about winning the race, yes, I have a gold medal. Yes, I achieved my goal. But the other thing I'm able to say is that I'm undefeated in Europe.
It's like whenever I start to think about that, he's my dad. That's just so cool.